Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Crystal Flaffy, and as you can see, today we're going to be talking about another Colossus run through. It is Thursday today, so it is the Wood Colossus, and we're going to be going through that one. This is the team I use. I only end up using the top line for it, and I did get a comment on I believe it was on the Fire one, where it was asked that I show off the mons that I use. As well as give examples of like good substitutes for people that don't have these mons. And I will do that after we run through it. So yeah, we're just going to jump into it. So the thing about Wood Colossus is, I'd say it's the easiest of the Colossus. Just because you really only need an SP Siphon Mon, and you're good. You can just go through it. The Colossus doesn't do a lot of damage. If you have a nice SP Siphon, it'll never be healing. You just need to nuke it, take it out, and then have... So the way my team is set up, and the way most people that go through it have their team set up, is you have 3 fire attackers, and then your 4th Mon is a SP Siphon Mon. On the first line, for me, I'm using my Dark Sandwraith. You can use any of them. In the back line, I do have Light Silver. I don't use the back line, as I said, but it's there just in case I'm not paying attention and something happens. And the reason why you don't want, the reason why you need the SP Siphon Mon is because you don't want this minion here, this one on the left, to the golem's left, so the player's right. I don't know if you see the glow underneath it, and so it's that one. That's the healer, and when it heals, it gives an attack up buff, which, since the Colossus doesn't do much damage at first, you might think that's not big of a deal, but the attack up buff it gives to the Colossus is a lot bigger than the one that an attack up buff you used would do. Attack up for players, when we use, say, an attack up healer or something, it gives a 50% boost. Whereas this one, I don't know the exact multiplier, but it seems like it gives like a 400 times boost or something like that. It gives a ridiculous amount. And I'll show you why. I'll give you an example after we go through this turn. Unfortunately, I didn't get the defense down, so that's a bummer. It's just going to slow things down a bit. But you see, there you go. It's filled up the bar a little bit, so I'm just going to take that away with my Sandwraith. And then next turn, we'll attack the Colossus again. Hopefully, I can land the defense down just to speed things up. The reason I'm using Yuki is just for the defense down and the crit damage lead. I did get the defense down there, so I'm going to attack with my Succubus and Wildfang. And they do some good work. And then going to take away the SP again right there. And now, Sandwraith does have his bar full. Normally, I would say, like, don't worry about it. Just keep attacking. Keep using his SP Siphon, but I'm going to actually use his active here just for that extra damage, and I already know that even if I use it, the Sentinel on the left isn't going to fill up its bar, just because it only goes up by 10 every time one of your mons attack. By 10%, sorry. So Succubus, Yuki, Wildfang, and Succubus all attacked, went up by 30%. So I know Sandwraith is only going to put it up by another 10%, which will definitely not fill the bar up from where it is. So I'm just going to attack, get that extra damage, and now he's going to go back to just doing his SP Siphon. And now we'll see, you see how the Colossus isn't really doing much damage. He's doing like no damage at all. He did like, say, 5-10% to my Succubus right now. And that was including the attack from the Sentinel on the Colossus's right. So they do like no damage. But if I were to let the Sentinel get the attack up, he'd probably OHKO my entire team. Like one shot everybody. So the multiplier on their attack up is insanely high. So you just really... Oh, damn, I clicked off of him. I thought I was clicking on it. Oh, well. Just got to make sure you get that SP Siphon. So yeah, you just got to make sure you never let that Sentinel get its bar full. Never. If you do that, you can just get through it easily. See? We're just going through, get some damage, and there you go. Mind you, the mons that I'm using right now, for the most part, they aren't even built that defensively. My succubus is attack crit rate. Does have trinkets. She does have trinkets, but no defense or HP gems. Same with my Wildfang, who doesn't have trinkets. My Yuki is HP attack defense, and my Sandwraith is defense attack. Sorry, crit rate attack. No, crit rate HP defense. I will show the gems, of course, after, but just wanted to say it now while you can see how little damage they're taking. And because the Colossus is so close to dying, I'm gonna go and just hit it. I know I won't kill it this turn, but then you can at least see how much damage it's gonna do with the attack up, and then I know my backline can finish it from there. See, almost Okode. It one-shot Sandwraith and Wildfang, and Yuki and Succubus are like one hit away from dying. And they're the more survivable of the two mons that I have there. So, just shows how much damage this thing does when it gets that buff. So you really need to make sure that it doesn't get it. But they're still able to kill from here, and I only did that because I knew I would still win. Even if those two mons went down, I did have my backline who can finish it off from the range of HP it had. So that's really it to the Wood Colossus. We can go through it again, and of course I will show... I don't want that. We will show the mons that I'm using and their gems as well. I don't know if it would speed it up to have Shinobi in front. It could work, because his crit... I don't know what would do better, because I don't have him built on Ruin, whereas I have Wildfang and Succubus on it. So, I don't know if his CS would give him enough damage to beat them. But, anyway, we're just going to go through this one quickly. Okay, I got her bar full right away, so we can just start getting everybody's bar full. And you noticed the big attack it goes for last run through, it is Thirst, which isn't a big deal. None of the mons that I'm using need to get their bars full, so there's that. It's nice if they do, because then they can just start bringing in more orbs and just spamming their actives, but it's fine if they don't. It won't cause you to lose the run at all or anything like that. And yeah, let's just do this, because I know it won't fill the bar. And yeah, see, there we go. And now we can just continue to go through it. And now Sandwraith will not be using his active again, just because the bar will get full. And the attack then does stay for what, I think it was 5 turns? Pretty sure it was 5 turns or whatever, 3 to 5 turns. And I don't think my mons, or my team, would be able to survive that many turns if I let it get the attack up. Going before I can get it low enough to kill the next turn, so I'm not even going to risk it. Well, yeah, let's just go through this real quick. I know somebody also suggested to put music in the background or whatever. I don't have anything to play. Also, I don't want, like, copyright strike or anything like that, so there's that as well. But anyway, let's just keep going through it. So yeah, the Wood Colossus, I do definitely think... a couple people in my clan's Discord were just talking about it, like, yesterday or something, debating which Colossus was the easiest to do. Some say water, I say wood, just because if you have an SP Siphon Mon, it's just so easy to go through. Whereas I can see why water would be considered easiest, because you can kill it in 2 turns. But you do need stronger mons for that. So, personally, I'd say it's a little harder. That one's good, I like that. And I got a Sig Stone. Just 10 more, man. Just 10 more. That's all I need. Anyway, let's go look at the mons that I was using real quick. So here's the Succubus. Here's their gems. Attack. It's only a 5-star attack. And crit rate. And then her trinkets are max, but they're only, I believe, 4 stars. Yes. Here's Wildfang. No trinkets on her. but she is crit rate, attack as well. Another 5-star. Here's Yuki. Again, no trinkets. She's HP, attack, defense. And she's not even fully booked. And who's the last one I was using? Oh yeah, Sandwraith. Let's see, where is he? There he is. Here's my Sandwraith. He's on Ruin. HP, defense, crit rate. It is only a 5-star crit rate gem, but that's fine. He's not crit required. And I really only use him for the Colossus. I do use him for PvP sometimes, but not, well, for CVC, not for PvP. But, yeah. His whole purpose isn't to do damage. It's just to SP Siphon. Well, yeah, I'm not going to show off the other mons because I didn't even end up using them. But you can pretty much use any good fire attackers you have, so long as you make sure at least one of your mons is SP Siphon, and make sure that SP Siphon mon isn't a water type. I don't know how much damage the water mon would take, but it would be a lot more than a fire one would take, so I wouldn't recommend it. You know, since the balance patch that I went through a little while ago, Fire Mona is a decent choice. She has the elemental advantage and the SP Siphon. I just use Sandwraith just because I like him. It'd be safer if his SP Siphon was 30% rather than 25 after books, but it's okay. Yeah. Just make sure you have some decent fire attackers. I use Succubus and Wildfang just because they can heal themselves. But as you can see from Yuki, she didn't take much damage either. And she wasn't healing herself at all. So, it's not necessary. I just do it just to be extra safe and because I have these mons built pretty well and I love Succubus. So, I like using her as much places as possible. So, yeah. That's going to be it for this one. I'm not going to do 2 more runs for it. I don't think so. Maybe I'll do 2 more runs off screen, but I'm not going to record doing it because I'm so close to that free Sig stone. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Sorry that the notification just went off. Anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Another notification went off. Again, sorry. I forgot to mute my notifications before I did that, before I recorded. But anyway, if you have any more questions or whatever, make sure to ask in the comments. I'll be sure to answer. And yeah, have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.